Good afternoon, Monterey Bay Christian School families. Welcome to this week's edition of Thursday Thoughts. And I'm kind of chuckling because I just made a long take of this Thursday Thoughts, and at the end I fumbled over my words and need to start it over. So here we are again. I'll try to keep it more succinct this time. Thank you for a great spring festival, which brought in upwards of $9,000 in receipts. Still working out some of the expenses and calculating some of those things, but really the most highest grossing fundraiser by far. Second highest grossing was probably the Readathon, which you guys also participated in heavily. So thank you so much. I'm amazed by your participation. I'm so happy with how you guys have borne with us in the last few weeks of so many things just rolling out, and we've just been taking them in stride and going for it. We got one more permission slip out there for our end of the year field day on Wednesday of the last week of school. We'll go just play and have a good time. Thursday we'll have our awards assembly during the day, normal chapel hours, and then Friday will be the first day of summer of that 25th. That Thursday night, of course, is our kindergarten graduation and our 8th grade graduation. More information on the end of the year all to come in this week's weekly email. But our families have been doing amazing things around here. It's been Teacher Appreciation Week. We felt very appreciated. We look very appreciated. And I was just pleased to watch teachers eat lunch like normal human beings during lunchtime, not walking around having to do supervision because we got a bunch of volunteers in here to help out. Since the festival, I've relaxed a little. I don't think the Parent Action Committee has relaxed at all. So we're still so blessed by their efforts and by all of you parents. I don't know if you've gotten to have some downtime, but we're praying that as we come to the conclusion of the year, God will just continue to give some rest and peace and blessing to everyone. And we're so glad for all that everybody's doing. Come join us tomorrow morning for Muffins with Moms, and come enjoy the time, and then stick around for chapel if you want. We'll have some presentations, but it's not a big stress if you can't hang out. And so we're looking forward to seeing moms around here in the morning and thanking you for all that you do, of course, and the immense role you play in this whole ministry, because really parents are the centerpiece of this ministry and moms are at the core of that. So thank you. The big summer announcement has gone out. Summer programs are approved. More flyers coming out this weekend, but we've been handing out flyers every which way. There's an entire admissions page on the school website dedicated to summer programs. Both our upcoming first grader through our upcoming 8th grade program, so basically all of our current students moving up, those students are eligible to our summer program here. And then our preschool summer options, how that works out with enrolling for the fall. We are looking for you to enroll in the fall. We've got a preferred window open for just this month, and then a non-preferred window for June and July for you to enroll in August. But then what do you do about the summer? Those questions are all answered on the website and in an email form as well. Preschool just got a big lengthy email from me. So lots of information coming out. I'm working on all kinds of releases and rollouts from decisions that have been made and that were all backed up to one big, long, lengthy board meeting recently. Along with that is the question of our continued planning for 2018-2019 over here. And I've got a couple of important announcements I want to make sure our families are aware of with regard to our staffing. The first of them is that we are saying a sad farewell to the Alexander family. Unrelated to our board's choices, we would have loved to held on to Mrs. Alexander in the first grade there, but the Alexander family is moving back to the Sacramento area. Both Pastor James and Mrs. Alexander are both moving that way, and God is leading them to a new stage. He had them here for a little bit, and we were blessed to suck every wonderful thing that we could out of them while they were here. And then we're sorrowful to say goodbyes at the end of this year. So it's a chance to kind of say thank you and pray for them and bless them and as they go. We do have some great options lined up, and we're still looking at what we're going to do for the lower grades. Like I talked about, we're looking at where the enrollment's coming in and then seeing where we need to combo things up, where we need to hire, where we need to, what aids we need to do. So that's still kind of in the works. So if you're waiting in the wings, come on in from the wings, and then that'll help us to plan. Because it's very difficult. This is that time of year where when we look at the numbers, we have to prognosticate. And what we don't ever want to do is hold on to a staff member and then suddenly in August tell them, sorry, good luck finding a job within 1 week before the new school year. Instead, we have to make hard decisions. And so one of the really hard decisions that we had to make as a board was to plan for our upper grades, where the enrollment is not nearly as thick as the lower grades. And so we have to say farewell to both of the Ratliffs in the coming year. So we're concluding this year with Mr. and Mrs. Ratliff, Jessica and Jeremiah, and then we're very sorrowful to not have them around for the 18-19 school year. Not everything is 100% final. There's still some side options that are possible, but maybe part-time with one of them or something. But for the most part, we're planning to go forward in the year without them. We're blessing them and giving them recommendations and hearty commission to wherever they're going to go, because they're amazing and we love them, and we're very grieved to be at a loss for all that they bring to us. At the same time, we're planning on how the reshuffle looks, and in that shuffle we have some wonderful ideas. We're still looking to build our programs. We're reducing our programs actually at all. It just means, based on our student volume, that we have to be more fiscally responsible with fewer staff. And so that's been hard. We announced that to students today, and students naturally who love their teachers, which is a wonderful thing. That students, they did not rejoice at the loss of their teachers, but they are sorrowful. But at the same time, we were trying to remain faithful to God, knowing that He called us here, knowing that He's got a plan here, knowing that He's got a ministry, knowing that for me, I'm 100% tripled down on Christian education for all grades, and we expanded up through our high school this year in our distance learning program, and I already have some high schoolers enrolled for our off-campus programs. But even our on-campus programs, I have great things to do. The main question, of course, is like, well, who's their main teacher? Their homeroom teacher will be me, and then we'll work on how we can work through all the electives and cycling, and so that I can also function in the afternoons in my office. So we're going to do a number of things, and we're very sad about that news. At the same time, we trust that God has to have a plan in everything. God is sovereign. He's not surprised. He's not blown off of His throne. And we're looking forward to what it is that He's going to lead us to next. And I'm very much looking forward to the success, the future success for all the Ratliffs and all they will do, because I know they will have future success in what they do. We're looking forward to baby Ratliff and welcoming him into the world. And so continue to pray for us, continue to pray for them. Those are the big announcements today, heavy as they are. We're just excited. We're going to have a great day tomorrow with mothers and a chapel and a lot of things. We're looking through. I just got done interviewing our preschool director for the fall, who has agreed to come on board, and that's exciting news. I will have to release soon. And there's just more and more of what God is doing. Some of it makes us smile, and some of it brings a tear. And in all of it, I pray that we learn, that we grow, that we step forward. Those of you guys who, again, are waiting or you have questions, come on in. Let's talk. Let's have a frank conversation about what things look like. I'm very open about what the plans are, what the contingencies are, what the needs are, and we'll make it happen because we believe in the school and we believe in the Lord's work here. So God bless you guys. Have a great Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow.